get off your phone in the morning and night. It literally helped me so much. That was a first. What am I, a fucking psychologist? Anyways. It is currently 20 degrees. Nope, 24 degrees. And it's cold. I need to get my life together. And what better time than the present, right? I'm going to be testing out some new habits for the next 2 weeks and giving a review about it and how I think it's worked, how it hasn't worked, the pros and cons to start off my, I guess, new life. I am ready. We need to do this. We are going to do this. It's going to be great. Yep. New habits in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So the first thing is no phone in the morning or night for the first 30 minutes. I have a really bad habit. I will wake up and the first thing I'm doing is on my phone. Just checking my messages to literally I'm on there for like 3 hours and I can't do that anymore. My screen time is actually ridiculous. My daily average is like 5 hours. 6 hours last week, 7 hours the week before, 6 hours 40, like it's ridiculous. And most of it is on TikTok. TikTok is actually like captivating. It's too bad. Like there's literally no reason. There's no reason for me to be on there that long. And I have tried screen times when I was a bit younger. My parents did enforce that on me, having a screen time, which did work. I felt constricted and that I wanted it to be that I had that self-discipline to not go on TikTok, and I want to be able to do that. There's only 24 hours in the day and I spent 5 of them on TikTok. Like I don't need to do that. So that's number one. I just want to not go on my phone in the first 30 minutes of the day and the last 30 minutes of the day. I'm wanting to keep my space clean. So when I wake up, the first thing I want to be able to do is make my bed. I want to be able to set myself up for a good day. Put in the practice of the daily cleaning. I clean my room every day and clean my bathroom every week. Can't really function as well. I've actually found that when my room is messy, I don't sleep as well. I don't feel motivated to do anything. I feel groggy all the time. But when my room is clean, I feel clean. And like I've had a really bad run with having a messy room. Like I'm really bad with it. And even if I'm not waking up at the crack of dawn every single day, and I want to be able to be productive, that also plays into another one, as I want to get ready every single day. I find that I feel the best when I've showered, gotten dressed, and actually gotten prepared for the day. So that's something that I want to include in the next 2 weeks, is I want to be ready every single day. It doesn't matter if I'm literally going to go and sit on the couch. Like at least if I've gotten up, showered, gotten out of my pajamas that I slept in the last night, I think that that will make me feel a lot more productive. I guess we'll see how that works. I want to become a positive person, so I have got this Rise Reflect book. It's a journal to start and end your day with gratitude. It's just got little things in the front, little prompts that you can do. So I want to do this every single day. I have got an amazing life. I want to feel more grateful because I think that that definitely can shine through on a person of whether they're grateful or not. Daily movement and daily stretching. Okay, I'm so inflexible, unflexible. I'm not flexible, so I want to actually improve my flexibility. I feel like a 40-year-old in an 18-year-old's body. I just feel old and I don't want to feel like that, so I want to be able to lubricate the joints a bit, you know. And embarrassing. Stretch. I want to be able to stretch every day. Where I used to live, I spent a lot of my time indoors. Obviously, I'm not very tan. I'm quite pale, in case you haven't realised. I actually have also got a tan at the moment, so I'm usually even more pale, but I don't really get in the sun. So I want to be able to go outside and get movement. I want to read a non-fiction book every day. I think at the moment I've been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've actually tried to read it for like the last 4 years. Yeah, long story short, I haven't read it. I want to be able to drink more water. I do not drink a lot of water every day, and I feel like that is something I need to improve. So I want to try and drink at least 2 liters of water a day. I don't know how that's going to go. Sometimes I used to drink like 1 cup of water a day, and like, come on Imogen, you need to do better than that. I really want to improve my cooking skills. That is something that, it's a life skill, you know. I think that everyone needs to learn how to cook. So I want to cook minimum of 4 meals a week. We'll see how we go. Those are my habits. Yeah. Today is the 24th of September. It's actually 2:30 in the afternoon, so I may start this tomorrow because there's a lot of stuff I actually haven't already done. But I also have already made my bed. So that's one of them. Good morning. Fuck, it's bright. I'm gonna brush my teeth and then I'll be back. I'm here. Yep, it's day one. I did have the urge to go off my phone just then, but I didn't. I'm gonna sit down and do this, and I'm gonna drink some water, and then I'm gonna have a shower and get ready probably, because I have to get ready, guys. Okay, I've done my gratitude for today. Because I'm starting this on a Thursday, I actually haven't filled out the first 3 days. So I actually went back and did that, so that one took a little bit longer. And then I also had my shower and I've put on an outfit. I've been awake for like an hour and I haven't gone on my phone once. I'm actually very proud of myself. I felt the urge to in the morning, like I was like, oh, I should check my messages and I should, you know, do this and do that. But then the next minute I was like, I was doing stuff, like I was getting ready, I was actually being busy. And I also did not put on any music, which that's not me. I always play music. I'm always playing music, and like it was nice to have the silence, but then I also started to get in my own head. And I don't know if anyone else does this, but I low-key talk to myself when it's quiet and I've got like nothing going on. Maybe I might allow myself to like put on music and whatnot, but not actually go on my phone. We did it. Okay, it's been 2 weeks. It is currently Thursday the 9th of October. Oh my goodness, the last 2 weeks have been a bit hectic, a bit of a roller coaster. Yeah, like I want to just, I guess, go over how it's gone. Okay, first off, okay, get off your phone in the morning and night. Oh my god, it literally helped me so much. Although I did actually end up getting sick, and then I had like a really bad run for like 4 days where like I was just on my phone a lot. I could go to sleep really quickly. Like I fell asleep so much easier, and I slept really well. Usually at night if I'm on my phone, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna watch a couple videos, and then next minute it's been 2 hours and I'm like, and then I try to go to sleep, and then obviously I can't because I've just been staring at a screen for the last 2 hours in bed. My brain is just so switched on from seeing all of this new content, it can't switch off. But without having my phone on, it literally made it so much fucking easier. I think that the most successful one I've had out of this whole thing has been journaling, has been having that gratitude and that sort of stuff. It has really changed my mindset. When I started the 2 weeks, I just had this little reflect book. But this is great, like it will give me a prompt, and now I just have to answer the question that's asking me, and it asked me one question in the morning and one question at night. But I did actually end up going out and buying a notebook as well, so that I could write down a bit more extensive of different things. So at first I was looking up prompts. It felt a bit like, you know, I guess sort of performative. I didn't really know what to write. Every time I've ever tried to start a journal, I've always tried to like make it perfect and like, you know, I need to write this, this and this, I need to write how I'm feeling, I need to write my gratitude, I need to write this, but necessarily that's not what you have to do. And I've actually found that without putting that pressure on it, it doesn't make it feel like a chore, it makes it feel like something I actually want to reach for. I genuinely am so bad with communication. Like, instead of actually being able to express how I'm feeling, I will just either shut down and get mad, or I'll just cry. Having the journal, like, even if I write down, oh, I'm mad about this and this and this and this, if I go back to the journal later and read that, I'm like, oh, okay, this is what I was feeling at that point. And then when I'm in a more like stable mindset, I'm able to actually see why I was feeling like that and how I can change my mindset, and then I would rewrite how I was feeling about that situation. If you're going to start this, I think do, but I definitely don't think put any pressure on it. Like, your handwriting doesn't have to be perfect. You can write in blue pen, black pen, purple pen, like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, and it doesn't necessarily matter what you're writing as long as you're able to start eventually connecting with your feelings and about how you actually want to be feeling. I definitely highly recommend.
This right here is my favorite thing ever.
Keeping my space clean has kept my mind so clear. You may have noticed as well that my room has changed a little bit. Bought some new furniture from IKEA and whatnot, so my room felt like more like myself. It was a lot easier to like want to clean and keep my room nice and tidy. I didn't necessarily have a messy room when we started, but I knew that I had those bad habits prior, so I wanted to make sure that I was keeping them cut off when I moved here. Everyone has those moments, and I probably will have a messy room at one point. Getting ready every day definitely did help me. Getting out of my pajamas and actually showering made me feel so much better. Like, made me feel fresh and ready for the day, and it honestly, I feel like quite a few days it did start to make me feel a bit more productive. When I was sick, it helped me feel so much better, and it helped. I don't know if anyone else has ever really had that when they're sick and then they have that shower. It just kind of clears up their like throat and their nose and stuff. Like, it just makes you feel a little bit less sick or a little bit better. So it definitely did help even though I was sick. Reading, look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was not that consistent with my reading. I think I actually need to check, but I've read like a roughly 40-ish% or maybe like 37% of the book now. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to continue reading it. It is a bit of a longer book, and it's a lot more to take in than any other book I've ever read. Like, I've not really been the kind of person to read a non-fiction book, so reading this one, it's definitely something that I can't necessarily always do just before bed. I could read a fiction book before bed. Now that it's a non-fiction book, that actually takes a lot more brain power. It's valuable information, so I want to make sure I'm fully understanding everything that he's talking about, so it takes a little bit longer for me to read. Daily movement. Now look, when I was sick, I didn't want to move anywhere at all, like at all. I definitely did have some really good days where I would either be stretching at home, or I would go on a walk either by myself or with my mum. It wasn't one that I was that successful with. I didn't necessarily know exactly what I wanted to do when I stretched, so I think I need to just put on a YouTube video that has stretching of some sort and then just do it. As James Clear has said in his book, if you improve 1% every single day, in 1 year you're going to be about 37% better. It builds up, it's compounding, you know. That is some food for thought there. Okay, my water intake, it was a bit hard at first. I felt like I was cutting it very close every day, and my bladder was like, oh my god, like stop drinking so much. But then I pushed past that, and I definitely have been feeling a lot more hydrated. I think I need to keep pushing that one. My cooking, the first week I didn't really know what to cook. I didn't have any ideas. Once I got into that habit, I love it. I've taken a photo of pretty much everything that I've cooked, so I'll, you know, put it in here somewhere. In week 2 I did actually go a bit more adventurous with what I was cooking. I've never made roasted, like crispy roasted veggies before with like meatballs. That was a first. I was really happy that I learned how to make that, and they were really good. But yeah, gratitude 100%. That should be at the very top of the list. I have tried so many times to have a gratitude journal or just have a journal in general. I'm just never consistent with it, but I genuinely have been looking forward to opening up this book every single day. That's what I think a habit needs to be. You're creating a habit, you're not creating a chore. James Clear actually did also say in his book that he tends to get asked how long it takes for a habit to form, and it's not about how long it takes, it's about how many times you're doing the action. The more that you repeat the action, the more likely it is to become a habit and to become a subconscious choice for yourself. What am I, a fucking psychologist? Anyways, so keeping my space clean, my water intake, getting ready, and my gratitude were the ones that I think I've done really well, and I think that I do want to definitely continue doing those things. I think I need to improve on my phone. I'm really good with keeping my phone off in the morning and at night, but I think I need to start putting my phone in another room unless I need it. And I want to improve my reading consistency. So yeah, I guess that maybe one day I'll do a part 2, and maybe I'll have some different habits, or maybe I'll update you guys a bit later about how they're going and if they've dropped off, because like let's be real, this last 2 weeks wasn't perfect. Definitely was not perfect. I definitely think that there's a lot of improvements that could have been made, but I'm proud of myself. If you're looking to start a 2-week habits journey, I definitely 100% recommend it. I definitely recommend journaling, and I definitely recommend your phone usage. I also do suggest, maybe if you don't necessarily have as much free time as I do, just start with a couple of them. Just start with even just 2 or 1 habit even. So it doesn't have to be 8. Like, I did definitely push it a bit far, but I also knew that I had a lot of free time on my hands. Just start. Okay, there's no better time than the present. I guess I'll see you guys next time, but have a great day, have a great week, be kind to everyone. Go and give someone you love a compliment.